Good morning, boys and girls. This is gonna be afternoon. I was trying to do this video, but I'm learning. Uh, okay, so today's reading is Everybody Cooks Rice. We're gonna do a part one and part two because the book is very long. Okay, and I hope that you're drawing pictures of your favorite cook, like Miss Mayalin told you this morning. And I'm gonna read some of the story, and then we're gonna finish tomorrow, and we're gonna talk more about it. Okay. Everybody cooks rice. My stomach was grumbling. Mom was cooking dinner, and I couldn't wait to sit down and eat. Carrie, will you go and find Anthony? Dinner's almost ready. Mom is always asking me to look for Anthony. He's my little brother, and he's such a matcher. If he's not playing ball or hot chat, he's at the neighbor's house tasting their dinner. Mmm, tasty food. I hope you're helping mommy or your family members to cook. What do you use to cook rice? Talk to mommy, daddy, or any family member. I walk outside and look up and down the streets. I couldn't see Anthony anywhere, so I went over to Mrs. Darlington's house. Anthony and I call her Mrs. D. She's our next door neighbor. And I'm sure you have a lot of neighbors, but don't go anywhere without mommy and daddy. It's not safe, okay? Always with mommy, daddy, or any family member. Mrs. D are from Mr. and Mrs. D are from Barbados. It was Thursday, so their grandchildren Sean and Stephanie were over having their favorite dinner, black-eyed peas and rice. At the front door, I could smell fried onions and bacon. It made my mouth water. I ate a small cup of rice and black-eyed peas, while Mr. D told stories about Barbados. People swim later and go fishing even in December. Barbados is an island. Suddenly, I remember I was supposed to be cooking for Anthony. Looking for Anthony. Sorry, Miss Jeanette's getting a little bit old. So I asked if anyone has seen him. Sean said he'll seen Anthony going into the Daisy's house. I went there next. The phone was ringing and I did not put in vibration, but don't worry, I did already. So Barbados is an island like Puerto Rico, right? Like where Miss Jeanette come from. Island surrounded by water. When I walk into the kitchen, my friend Fenda Diaz and her little brother Tito were cooking dinner because their mom was working late. Tito was telling Fenda that she used too much spices. Fenda said Tito was checking the pot too often, so the rice and pigeon peas would never cook. The teenager brother Jose told them to pipe down, calm down, easy peasy. He wanted to watch TV. I looked in the pot to see what was cooking. The rice was bright and yellow. Fenda told me that her grandmother in Puerto Rico, like Miss Jeanette, had taught her how to cook with turmeric. Turmeric makes rice yellow. Tito gave me a taste, the cooking spoon. Boy, was delicious. Then I asked if anyone has seen Anthony. Fenda said Anthony had been there to taste the dinner, but had left to visit Don. So I went across the street to Don's house. Don Tran came from Vietnam 5 years ago with his whole family, aunts, uncles, cousins, and all. Don's older sister, Tam, answered the door. Mr. and Mrs. Tran work late every day, so everyone else takes turn making dinner. It was Tam's turn to cook. She was busy making the garlicky fishy sauce called nuoc cham. She let me try it on some rice. It was sweet and salty and sour. It tasted interesting. Later, when Mrs. Tan gets home, she'll make fried rice with peas. When Mr. Tran gets home, everyone will sit down and to eat together. When I asked everyone had seen Brother Dong, Dong said Anthony had been helping Mrs. Huan and Mei Li with their groceries. The Huans live on the corner, so I started to walk up the street. Okay. Carrie, wait up! Someone called. It was my friend Rajit. He was carrying three round metal boxes all clipped together. Something inside smelled delicious, so I asked him what it was. Rajit said his parents were working at their video and gift shop, so he was bringing them leftovers in a tin carry. There was a big party at the Krishnamurthy's house last weekend, so Rajit's mother cooked a fancy, colorful Indian dish called biryani. A lot of you eat biryani. It made with peas, cashews, raisins, and lots of spices, and special kinds of rice called basmati rice. I had tasted biryani at Rajit's house the last time I went out looking for Anthony. When I told Rajit that I was looking for my brother again, he said Anthony and Maylene were blowing bubbles out of window of the Juan's house. I love biryani. I like when I eat chicken biryani. It's one of my favorite. So I'm gonna. This is count how many rices we already heard, and try to write and draw. Try to draw pictures of your favorite rice. I want to see it. Miss Miley wants to see it. Mr. Labe wants to see it. So, boys and girls, this we're gonna continue soon. We're gonna give you some time and draw the pictures, and we want to see it through the Remind app. Tell mommy or daddy or any kind of family to send it through a Remind. Want to see it, and I'm gonna see you soon with the next part of Everyone Cooks Rice. Okay, bye bye. See you soon.